Hi guys, this is Biscuits bringing you another Rome Total War battle. This time this is going to be something slightly different. This is actually going to be a bit of a tips video, and hopefully some of you guys might actually learn something new. Originally I wanted to put this video up just to show a few members online, but I thought I'd put it on YouTube so everybody can actually see this video, and hopefully you might learn something. So what I aim to show you in this video is actually how to move these unit cards around, so effectively you've got more control on your units. Now the reason for doing this is basically in a 31k game, often you want to have your general in the center of your formation, in the center of your deployment, so effectively your general doesn't get taken out of the game too quickly, too easily. Some people, when they're putting their guys into formation, will just literally select all their guys and drag it in a line or whatever they want. By doing this though, your general is always going to be on the left hand side, and that's because your general unit card is on the left hand side. Now to get around this, some people will just put their guys into formation and just manually stick their general wherever they want him to go, which is there's no problem doing that. But I personally like to have a bit more control on exactly where these unit cards are going to be. So I'll show you exactly what I do. Some of you guys might already do this, or you might already know how to do this. If that's the case, then that's great. But hopefully by watching this video you might try something new, or you might learn something new, okay? So I'll show you exactly what I do and how I go about doing it. So if I start off at the very beginning, I'll put my guys into a long line, because this is how usually you'll get your troops when you literally start the game. So there we go. So this is how normally your units are sent to you when you first start the game. So what I will try and do is get a row of 5 phalanx pikemen, but to have my general in the center. So what I do with my keyboard, I hold down the control button, and then I click the units that I want them to be in their order. Now it probably doesn't make a lot of sense what I've just said, but hopefully if you watch what I do, it'll probably make a bit more sense. So I've got my finger down on the control button. I then click on one unit, not the general units, just one of the standard units. Keep and holding down control, click on a second one. So I've got 2 units now selected. I've still got my finger on the control button. Then I click the general unit, and then the other 2 units. So I've still got my finger on the control button. I then release my finger from the control button, press G to group it, and then G again to ungroup it. But by doing that, you'll notice that my general card is now here rather than being there, and that's because I've effectively rearranged these unit cards by grouping and ungrouping the units. So now that I've done that, these units are still selected. If I drag out of my mouse, the general unit is now going to be in the center rather than being on the left hand side. So I'll show you that again. So say I wanted to have a row of 9 a row of 9 royal pikemen with my general in the center. I would hold down control and go 1, 2, 3, 4, then the general, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let go of control, press G to group, press G to ungroup, and then drag them out. And there you go, you've got your general in the center. So hopefully that's something new for you guys. It works the same for urban cohorts or any other unit in the game, but it makes life a bit more simpler rather than having to do it the old-fashioned way of manually selecting your general and putting him where you want him to go. So for example, some people would do this, drag the units out, take out this unit, and then put the general in there, which you can do, but obviously it's not as neat. At least by doing it this other way, you get you guys into a nice tight formation, all in a nice straight line. So hopefully that's something new for you guys. If you do like the video, and if it is something that you've never come across, please leave a little comment, or if you do know about it, and you want to see something different, please give me a shout. Like I said, I've never done one of these tip videos before, but hopefully you might have learned something new. Okay, all the best now. Bye now.